like to call the Monday, August 25th, 2025 regularly scheduled meeting of the Lorain Board of Education to order. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Ferguson.
Here.
Mrs. Washington.
Present.
Dr. Ballard. Mrs. Nazario.
Here.
Mr. Sturgill.
Here.
Stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
recognition of visitors. Have we any visitors? Mr. Corey, you are up. You got 2 minutes. Starting from your, what?
Mr. Scott said that I have 45 minutes, so I'm going to do my best to stay within that time frame.
But do you have a PowerPoint?
I'm here today to give just a brief report in regards to athletics. To start, in terms of fall sports, participation's way up. We have increased by 35 participants and from last year to this year. Since COVID, it's steadily gone up. This in certain sports is the highest that we've seen since probably Tony DiMacchio was a soccer coach. That's how long ago. I'm serious, because I tried to dig back as far as I could. In terms of soccer, we have both a varsity and a JV team for both the boys and the girls, which is, again, the first time since way back then. Volleyball is up to the point where we have full, not only full teams, freshman, JV, varsity, but we're not relying upon kids crossing over from team to team to be able to play from week to week. We actually have a full girls golf team. That is, in the past, what we've had to do is we've had our girls golf with our boys because girls are allowed to cross over with the boys. And we have a full cross-country team for both boys and girls. So we will be competing as a team rather than individuals. Again, we have had at times a full girls, not a full boys, and vice versa, but numbers are up. Football's pretty much stayed the same from last year to this year, but everything else is pretty much up. So more kids participating.
Middle schools?
What's that?
Middle schools?
Middle schools, as of right now, I'll be honest, I don't have the exact counts. I can say that football is pretty much where it was at last year, right around 35 kids for the 7th and 35 kids for 8th. I know that the volleyball teams have full teams. I mean, you know,
Okay.
whether it's one or two off or not, I'm not 100% sure. We have a new website. The new website will be 100% launched within the next week. I'm just finished up loading schedules and doing the cover on it, but it will be this website will be much more beneficial to not only our parents, but also our community. The disseminating of information will be much easier. They'll have an app. They can get notifications, so on and so forth, about a lot of different things, either specific to their sport that they're following or for all sports.
And that still will be linked on our
Yes, absolutely.
school website.
Yes,
So
yes.
I just
It'll
want
be
to
linked.
make sure for people that.
Yeah, so
you
it'll
know,
be linked directly to our
Yeah,
website.
we didn't relaunch a brand new district website.
Yes, and we'll be able to stream our games from TV20's YouTube station directly from the website. Ticket link will be tied to the website. Each sport will have their own individual page within the website that they can put whatever information that they want into there, but also there'll be a calendar, which a big one that through our surveys that we've done, our parents really, really, really want is they want the calendar feature, which the calendar feature will be there. So with not only the individual schedules, but there'll be a calendar there that just shows all the events for each individual day, which will be nice. Quick intramurals update. This past summer, we had a lot of different things going on between youth basketball, volleyball, wrestling, camps, leagues, so on and so forth. We also did something a little bit different. We did adaptive kickball, where we had 24, 25 participants. Very, very well received. The plan is to expand on that for this winter and do adaptive basketball. But this fall, we have, again, basketball, and we're trying to do basketball every season, but vary in age groups. Because the participation's so high, the best thing to do is to try to break it up with age groups over the course of the entire year, as much as possible. Soccer camps and clinics, we're also gonna do a bowling camp clinic. We're working with Redmond's on that right now to get all the details finalized for that, to try to get more of our kids bowling. That's one sport that we wanna try to not only have varsity, but also have full JV team. With winter, we're gonna try pickleball. That's one of the things that our kids seem to really enjoy through phys ed. So we're gonna start doing pickleball along with indoor soccer, and again the other activities that we've done in the past 2 years. So we're trying to do some different things. The goal is to try to see what kids enjoy. On top of that, what we do, whether it be a camp clinic type format or an actual league, depends upon the evaluation of the kids when they first come in that week. We want to see where kids are at, and depending on where they're at, skill level wise, knowledge, so on and so forth, tells us where we want to go. And we tailor what we do and how we do it to where the kids are at. Last thing, we are for this year looking to add girls flag football for the spring. The Ohio High School Athletic Association has decided to do a postseason tournament this year. It's been, the last couple of years, it's been a club sport. The number of schools that have teams participating has steadily increased. The OHSAA anticipates the number of participating schools this year to get to the point where it will become a sanctioned sport. That's through surveys and them reaching out to schools they were at. Last year, it was up to 88. They expect it to be up to 150, which is the minimum number that's required for it to become a sanctioned sport. With that, they have 8 to 10 contests, games per season, a minimum of 2 per date. So of those 8 to 10, generally they're playing 2. You can play 1, but most schools play 2 in a given day. The way the scheduling works is they send out Google Docs with all the available dates based on the host schools, and schools literally just pick and choose the days in which they want to play. Part of the reason why it's done that way is because they want to allow a lot of the kids that maybe participate in track or softball to still have the ability to do that. One of the major concerns why a lot of schools have not adopted the flag football to this point was concerns about losing a lot of their current athletes, especially the track kids, to the flag football. They did find, as a result of that, they did find creative ways to make it work to where the kids can do both, which is obviously a real positive. It's 5-on-5. Generally, you keep 10 to 15 kids per team. There is a JV and a varsity. And I reached out and talked to a representative from the Browns, and they're going to pay for all of our uniforms and all of our equipment. So that'll be all provided by the Browns.
What a great partner they've been.
Yes, they're unbelievable, unbelievable. They really want us to have, a team. So,
Right.
yeah, they were more than willing to help us out.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, unless anybody has any questions.
I do.
Yes.
Would you, just for anybody that might be watching, talk about season passes?
Yes. So we offer season passes. The rates for our ticket prices are set by the league, not Lorain City Schools. The prices for our tickets are in line with the vast majority of Northeast Ohio. We, however, try to do our best to make sure that our parents and community members that do attend a lot of games over the course of an individual season or throughout the school year can get discounted season passes. For the fall, a season pass for an adult is $20. Get you into any and all games over the course of that fall season. For winter, it's $30. Again, for the entire year, it's $50. If you really break it down, we have sold more season passes this year. Put it like this, we sold so many season passes that we ran out. So what we had to do was Becca created a spreadsheet that has all the names until the season passes come in. So now when they just come to the gate, they just give their name until the passes come in. And once they come in, they'll get their actual hard copy pass. But they're still good for, but I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I know this, that after 2 weeks, we were like, whoa, the boxes are all gone. So we have to order more.
$20, that's the cost of going to 2 games.
Correct, and that's where, again, we want to take care of, and everybody agrees, we want to take care of our community, we want to take care of our parents that go to a lot of games. And yeah, nobody in Northeast Ohio has season ticket prices.
And students can get them as well.
Yeah, students can get $20 for the entire school year. So students can get one for the entire school year. Senior citizens don't need a pass. 65 and older are free for not only Lorain City Schools, but all Greater Cleveland Conference games. Yep.
I don't have a question, I have a comment. On the intramural program, it's just really exciting to see and watch grow. You know, I was with Coach Feldman for a long time with the Little Lady Titans, and I can just imagine, I mean, he was at school all the time, he never left, and how this allows for our high school coaches to be dedicated to the high school, and we still have somebody, a lot of people in charge of bringing the younger players up to at least get the skills. So
Yeah, and,
I love
and
it.
it's been a learning experience because as time goes on, we start to learn what our kids and what our community enjoy the most. So we do that much more of the things they want more of, and we try to substitute with the things that they aren't as interested in, to try to get them as many different opportunities and experiences as possible. So that's where the adaptive sports, we're going to try to do something every season. We're going to see, you know, what we get the most interest in, and obviously the bowling is one that I'm working with Redmond's on. Carlos has been in communication with the owner of Redmond's, and we're going to get some different things in place with them also.
Thank you.
Right, I just want to say thanks. I mean, we made a promise to our community to create opportunities and invest in opportunities to keep our kids in our schools and off our streets. And enrollment's up, participation's up, opportunities are up. I mean, everything is heading in the right direction. And you and Carlos have just done an amazing job of growing it at the right pace. So it's not just big, but there's quality at every level. So I just thank you.
And thank you to our volunteer coaches that help make it all possible.
Without a doubt,
as
yes.
well.
Yeah, and that's all Carlos. I mean, Carlos has worked unbelievably hard recruiting people that are willing to volunteer and help out. And there's no way this would have been possible without all those people. You're 100% right.
Great.
Thank you.
Preschool, come on down.
Linda Code and Alicia Barton, our preschool leaders and gurus.
Yes, sir. I feel like we're like Big Chuck Little John up here. All right. Well, thank you for giving us some time to talk about our preschool program. I think it's definitely something we're really proud of, and we've made some really strategic changes to improve it along the way. So we're excited to share that today. We want to share some things about the importance of preschool, although I have no doubt that many of you have supported us along the way. We want to talk about why we reimagined preschool and the things that we've done internally and within the community. And then we're going to talk about our next steps as we keep moving forward. But we want to play this really cute video from Washington Elementary.
Off a bus at 8 a.m. with a dream to make some friends.
Welcome to the land of Washington.
Came to the room, here I am for the first time. Look all around and I see all right time. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so amazing.
My tummy turning in, I'm feeling homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous.
Then the teacher turned on the radio. The alphabet song was on. And the alphabet song was on. And the alphabet song was on.
I put my hands up, the plan was song. Butterfly fly away. Now in my head like this.
moving my hips like yeah. So I put my hands up and play my song. Know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a party in our pre-K. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a party in our pre-K. To my room and my new school clothes. Everybody's looking at me now. Who's that kid at Rocky Gate? Out of town. So all the friends are around me. Definitely not birthday party. Want to see all strangers. Guess I need to make some new friends. I'm excited and I'm feeling kind of homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the teacher dropped my favorite tune. And the wheels on the bus was on. And the wheels on the bus was on. And the wheels on the bus was on. So I put my hands up to play one song. Butterflies fly away. Now in my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. So I put my hands up and play my song. Know I'm gonna be okay. It's a party in our pre-K. It's a party in our pre-K.
That was it. It's always a party in the pre-K. I love it. Okay. So the Ohio Department of Ed did a study from 2014 to 2017, and they studied around a little bit over 74,000 students. And they did like basically a timeline from preschool all the way up to third grade. And what they found is that students who demonstrated readiness on the KRA score, if they followed them all the way to third grade, in the ELA, they 99% basically passed the ELA third grade reading guarantee. And then 90% passed their math proficiency tests, Ohio State tests. So there's a lot of research there that shows that through high quality education, starting in pre-K, our kids come in ready to learn, that they show that trajectory of success in third grade. As far as our students, so we do see a significant difference between our students who attend our preschool and those who don't. And so the average difference of our students who attend our preschool is 21%, almost 22%, that show that they are approaching or are demonstrating readiness on our KRA scores. So that's a significant difference there. Another advantage.
I'm sorry, can you share what KRA is for our audience?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the kindergarten readiness score, or
Assessment.
assessment, sorry, kindergarten readiness assessment. So the students are all given either emerging skills, they're demonstrating, or they're approaching that readiness for kindergarten.
And it's an assessment that's given to all kindergartners across the state of Ohio in public school.
And I think it's important to say in the fall as well, like, so these are students who are coming in ready to learn.
Yeah.
So then we also looked at our enrollment. And so if you look at that graph, in 2023, some more dismal news is we had 45% of our students come to our preschool and enrolled into our kindergarten. So that means 55% of our students were actually leaving and attending elsewhere. But in 2024, we saw that increase to 75%, and then as of last year, that was 81%, and kindergarten was our second highest enrollment class.
And again, if I could just express, and again, just it's as a result of the work you and our teachers and our support staff are doing, but it's people are gaining confidence in the programs. So again, for the percentages of students or families to choose our schools, again, is just I just appreciate the fact that everybody works hard to continue to earn our district's trust.
It's perfect timing. I'm going to turn it over to Alicia because she is definitely the leader behind the boots on the ground and the team that is making this work come from ideas to actions.
So some of the things that we're doing internally, so a couple years ago we realized like we needed to make a change in some of our practices in our classroom. So we wanted to rebrand and reimagine preschool. We brought staff back after summer break. We did a couple team building activities and just basically just wishes and expectations of what we want to see from students in our community. So then they collaboratively came together and created a new mission statement of just their hopes and dreams and some non-negotiables about the students in our program and what we would like to see moving forward. So with that, we started to develop a relationship and collaboration with Kent State University and the Child Development Center. And what did that look like, and how could we apply those philosophies in our own preschools? So over the course of 3 years, the first year, all of our preschool teachers visited Kent State University 3 times a year. They participated in a book study and with our own internal coaching with Sandra DiRivero and Patty Spataro, helped guide them along that process. And then in year 2, so our first year was a year of learning. In year 2, we wanted to see a little bit more of the implementation piece of it. So Kent State continued to facilitate PDs for our staff, both our lead teachers, our paraprofessionals. We had some related service providers like our SLPs would attend. All of our intervention specialists would attend our PDs with Kent State so that everybody was kind of like on the same page of what these expectations are with these philosophies. The Kent State teachers really formed great relationships with our staff, and so then they would come and spend some time in our classrooms in continuing that collaboration. And then last year was an opportunity to send our paraprofessionals. So we had designated Step Up to Quality days that we would send cohorts out to Kent so they can participate in those observations and learning walks. We worked on some internal goal setting, facilitated by Patty, and then an additional community professional development that Sandra DiRivero had put on. And then last year, we continued with the coaching with Kent. They were meeting sometimes once a month or twice a month, just depending on the needs of our teachers. And then this past year, we really emphasized the environment as the third teacher, which is one of the Reggio philosophies, that it's just not the adults in the classroom, but the classroom also plays a role in their learning. And then additional coaching and support from our staff. None of this would be possible without our Stockard Foundation, Martha Holden Jennings grant that was able to basically help facilitate all of this. We wouldn't be able to do that without them, so thank you. And then these are just some pictures of what that journey has looked like. So that very top picture in the middle is an example of an observation room out at the Child Development Center in Kent that all of our teachers and paraprofessionals got an opportunity to go into and observe and see some of the philosophies taking place in real time. And then the bottom two are PDs that were facilitated by Kent, where teachers were doing an activity. And then, so we were building and growing on our end, but Kent also wanted to do a study on staff efficacy and mindset. So they did a survey at the beginning and at the end, and just some of the things that they, I don't have my glasses on, but some of the things that are really big to notice is that connecting curriculum to play, where they were at and how the importance of that over time and their capacity and confidence in doing that. And of course there's room to grow, especially with our family engagement and things like that, but definitely across the board there has been growth from prior to now with the collaboration with Kent State. Some of the other collaborations that we have in preschool is our LELI program, our Lorain Early Learning Initiative, that we have a collaboration with the Historical Society. Our preschoolers are able to participate in field trips, and it's almost monthly or at least close to a month. They go to the Children's Museum, Natural History Museum, our metro parks. New to us this year is going to be the Greater Cleveland Aquarium, which I'm really excited, and I hope I get to go on one. The Allen Memorial Art Museum and the Lorain Historical Society. And then with the collaboration with two of the ladies there, they come into our classroom and they do a pre-class instruction to get them prepared for their visit. And then we also have a collaboration with Dance Cleveland. They come in for about 8 weeks, once a week for 45 minutes, and they expose them to tap shoes, ballet shoes, every types of forms of dance. It's a literacy program, so they read them a book. The video here is one day I was at Helen Santa Rice and they came, and then at the end they get a book.
Mm-hmm.
Particular day she had tap shoes and she was tapping on the floor so the kids can hear, and she'd pass around the shoes so they can see, and just being exposed to different arts. And then some of the things that we're doing in the community, which is a huge piece here. So the first year was a year of learning. We had Sandra De Rivero and Patty Spataro that collaborated with Child Care Resource Center. They were kind of like the boots on the ground in the community, introduced themselves to the different providers out there, and then just kind of saw what the needs were. So then in year two, with a partnership with Lorain Public Library, they created 20 literacy bins that are circulated throughout the city. So if they are doing a curriculum and they needed additional resources to support that, these bins were available, and they are filled to the max with books and manipulatives and social emotional components. They're really, really great and very, very well thought out. Then there are professional development series that are provided, which are Step Up to Quality. So anybody preschool, it's really important to get all of those PD hours, and so our...
Can you speak to Step Up to Quality for our folks who don't?
Yeah, so Step Up
No?
to Quality is a rating system. So I always have to explain this when I do onboarding, and they're always like, well, what's the difference between licensing and Step Up to Quality? So I would say, it's if you're opening up a business and you needed to have an inspector come and do the fire inspection and all those things that are around safety, that's all licensing. So we want to make sure that our children have their physicals and all those things in place. Step Up to Quality speaks to the quality of the education in the classroom. And it's a 3-tiered system. So it was a 5-star, 0 to 5-star rating that's now bronze, silver, and gold. All of our buildings are gold rated. And basically we've met the criteria to say that we offer quality preschool. And some of that includes having a certain amount of professional development. For us, it could be a little easy because it's incorporated into our calendar to have professional development. For some of our community providers, where it may be difficult for them to have a sub or someone to cover the classroom, Sandra De Rivero has created Ohio-approved PD, which is what you need for Step Up to Quality, and she does it in the evening in this room. And we have people from all over the city that come in and attend those PDs.
So again, just to emphasize that point, we recognize there are 74 different preschools within our city boundaries. We recognize those are our children. We're responsible for helping raise them. So we provide resources and supports to all the other preschools in town, whoever's open to it, just to make sure that we're partnering and again, doing the best we can for the children we serve.
And I've probably attended.
And Sandra's amazing.
Yeah, I've attended
Yeah.
every single one, and the collaboration that takes place, all of the learning, the conversations, the workarounds, all of that, it's phenomenal. It really is, to see these women and men that come after hours, after spending all day in the classroom and running around and all that, and then still have fun and enjoy Sandra's PDs. It really is a good time.
We grow from learning from each other. So again, I just want to thank you for that part too.
And then, included in those PDs, though, is not just the professional development, but there is a follow-up piece of that observation and coaching and modeling that takes place. So just building those relationships with our community providers was very, very important for us. And then also supporting, Sandra may be called in to, look at a child and say, hey, do they need to be referred for special education services? So she's able to provide the expertise for that as well. And then year 3, we continue to do the lending, additional professional development, but now at this point, Sandra has gotten her name out there, and there are organizations that are requesting for her to come. So last year, she presented a PD that included over 35 providers in one location in Cuyahoga County. And then the same is happening this year. She's already getting some requests to hold specific PDs. So, just continue to grow our activities in the community. And then, so here's a few pictures of Sandra and her PD. And then in the middle there, we did a Discover Lorain Week to kind of also bridge that gap with providers and the district when we talk about transitioning to kindergarten. So basically bringing all of our providers in to talk about all of the great offerings that we have here at Lorain City Schools. And so next steps. So we know eventually we need to wean ourselves from Kent State, and I do feel like our staff are getting to that place, but still having that support when necessary. So we still want to continue some collaboration with Kent State. So this year we're going to do self-assessments and some goal setting, continue to grow in our family engagement. The community continue to put out some professional development. Sandra's working on some fine motor and gross motor PDs, some more social emotional learning. The community has spoken, they would love to see the literacy kits align a little bit more to the curriculum. So maybe revamping some of the curriculum resources that we have. And then again, a partnership with Head Start for ongoing professional development and learning communities. They're interested in partnering with that. And then we also joined Ohio Preschool Initiatives, which is a group with Groundwork Ohio and a ton of Pre-for-CLE and all these other places in the area. And we meet once a month.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah, and then, yeah, that's more realistic.
Yep.
And then just great collaboration and like just cross-learning of what other counties are doing to really lift up a universal preschool model and to support families and getting their kids somewhere, even if it's not with us, if we're at capacity, trying to route them somewhere. And then we're aligning kindergarten to Kent and the Reggio philosophies. So being able to still, the biggest piece I will say, and I will lift up our staff, the teachers and paraprofessionals with that retention is the relationships that they have built with families. And those families trust that our teachers are saying, yes, our kindergartens are great. So I love the fact that kindergarten is going to start aligning with Reggio philosophies, and it just helps build that collaboration between preschool and kindergarten. And that's it.
Questions from the board?
I just have to say the lending library is amazing. If you have not seen
Good
the
stuff.
boxes, they're amazing.
Yep.
Preschool was always one of my favorite to teach, and to get one of those boxes in your preschool would be
You almost
so
have
cool.
you get a book, like you could read
Like-
a different book every day of the month.
Yeah, and there's activities to go with the book and the manipulative to use. You don't really need anything. Like everything, there's even like sensory
Yes,
type
yeah.
bins are in there. They're pretty cool to see, and we deliver them. We still right?
Yeah.
Deliver.
Yeah,
We
them.
deliver
Our
them to the
warehouse
preschool,
delivers
and we
them.
pick them up.
Yes.
And like switch them out for them, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, preschool's amazing. 2 of my girls have gone through it, and I can't say enough great things about it.
And again, as a result, we're earning the trust of the families we serve, and they're demonstrating that by enrolling, staying in kindergarten. Similar to what I said about athletics, numbers are up, enrollment's up, but the quality is there. And I know that the clips that we showed were party stuff, but that's learning through play is a critical component to preschool, to most grade levels. But what's happening down there is just, and again, where it was great, but where you've taken it to is just outstanding. So thank you.
Well done, ladies. And finally, Aramark, come on down.
Lee, Kelly, and Frank, or Lee and Frank, anyway?
Hello, everybody.
Greetings.
My name is Lee Zacharias. I have the pleasure of knowing most of you guys in this room, but if not, nice to meet you formally.
And I'm Frank Korbacich. I'm the general manager with Aramark. I'm happy to say the last 4 years I was kind of traveling the state, and this year I am back in the district full time.
Welcome home.
So we're just going to discuss some of the great things that we did the past school year and some things that are up to come. So if you have any questions, let us know. So as team introduction, we have Kelly Horner over there in the corner. She is our district manager. She will be in the district a little bit more as well. As you guys know, Frank is their general manager, myself is the nutrition director, and then my 2 assistants, Amanda Allen and Edie Diaz. Some of the things we did over the last school year, 2024, 2025, meal participation. We did see a little bit of a decrease in meal participation with breakfast, but our numbers started picking back up towards the end of the year. So it was great to see, along with our lunch participation, almost 750,000 students participated in lunch. And our dinner program as well that we offer in Lorain is an amazing program with almost 12,000 students.
And Lee, while we have an audience here and people in the community are watching, can you give a commercial about how our dinner program works and how our families can participate?
Sure. It's at Lorain High, any school day or any school evening. And I believe the times are
2:30 to 5.
2:30 to 5, and it's anyone in the community under 18 years old.
Can receive a free meal.
So they don't have to be Lorain City Schools students. They could be anyone in the district.
Thank you.
Well, you don't have to be a Lorain City School student. We would love if you were.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Something else I want to highlight here is, well, something
If I could just make sure I clarify, that wasn't intended to be exclusionary, that we don't want, what we're saying is, once you come on in and fill out some paperwork and become a
Yes.
Lorain City School student. All right.
Absolutely.
Take
Everybody's
advantage of
welcome.
the breakfast
Stay.
and lunch program, too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And not only that, I have not seen this offered anywhere else in the state of Ohio, the free seconds that are offered to our students, which is huge, as you can see. Free second hot vegetables, around 10,000 served, 54,000 free second juices, 22,860 free milks, free second meals, almost 143,000, and then free second entree, around 111,000 meals served. So that's
Thank you.
amazing.
And again, that's
Another
paid for out of funds that can only be spent on feeding children.
Yes, absolutely. Another great program that we did this summer, which was something new this year, was the food bus that we incorporated into summer feeding. So we went around to a different park every day of the week, Monday through Friday. We incorporated social media to help to get the message out with the Lorain City Schools as well. We had 221,000 views on Lorain Feeds, or Aramark Feeds Lorain Facebook page. And you can see we had 733 breakfast meals served out of the high school. We had 1,480 in the month of June for lunch, and then we had a nice pickup for lunch in July with almost 2,100 meals served. Here's this little offering that we have for our students K through 12. We do give choices to our students. It's not a straight serve menu. We offer five items for breakfast and lunch. You don't have to pick all five, but we encourage that they do. But it gives the students a little bit more of a variety and more options to choose from the fresh fruits to juices and to meat alternatives. Same thing, just another overview of the K through 8 menu. Pretty much the same thing, offering the same components, a little bit different sizes, absolutely. And again, with the high school as well. All of our meals served meet the USA nutritional guidelines, so we're proud of that. And here's something a little new that we incorporated last year. On the bottom there, you see the pizza waffle, those delicious lava cake donut holes, and the Mojo chicken bowl. So those are limited time offers that we run each month. Out of the school year last year, those are the 3 most popular ones to choose from, so we incorporated those into our menu this year. And you can see me in the top left corner there, we are starting to do carving stations once a month at the high school, and then we'll also start to incorporate that into the middle schools as well.
And what are those conversations you do?
So we do roasted pork loin, roasted turkey, we had roast beef last year. So trying to incorporate whatever the holiday type of seasons we're in to incorporate that into. This coming up school year, you can see the new limited time offers, which we are excited about. The fajita chicken flatbread will be for September, the sausage and cheese potato soup, which I'm looking forward to because we offered a soup last year and I was a little hesitant at how the students were going to participate in enjoying that, and they really did enjoy it. So we'll probably be offering some soups in our middle and high school buildings, and then the jalapeno popper burger. Oh, I forgot the gochujang hot honey chicken sandwich. That's a fun one to pronounce. It's a hot Asian chicken sandwich that I think the students are really going to enjoy. And then last but not least, we have the spicy chicken and street corn mac and cheese, which I pretty much 100% sure everyone's going to enjoy. Some things we have to offer for our parents in our community. We have My Payments Plus, which is an app to where parents can download, I guess, money into the student's account, so they're not having to carry money to them on the way to school, or carry that $1 bill or $2 bill for a cookie or a snack. So this is a good opportunity for parents to, if they have opportunity to put some money on their student's account, to avoid them losing the lunch money, or not lunch money, but the a la carte money for them. Another nice feature that we are offering is NutriSlice. So this is a capability of parents to see what is on the student's menu. Not only that, with nutrition calories, allergies, ingredients, anything that it pertains to that meal is offered on that website, along with it being bilingual as well. So it offers different choices of languages, so we can meet the standards of our students and community. Another thing we're excited about here is we have such a great team here in Lorain, and we want to make sure that we keep the team here on the ground. We offer doing awards and birthdays and recognitions, not only just monthly, but weekly. We also do yearly recognitions as well, perfect attendance, and perfect attendance bonuses as well. Getting to know the Aramark nutrition team, this was big for us this year. We wanted to make sure that during our open houses that we had a representative from Aramark at each one of our locations throughout the district. So that way, if there's any questions from the parents, they can go to the source directly. And it was either myself, Frank, or one of the managers that operate the school. So it was nice for them to get to know everybody. Want to talk about this?
Sure. Aramark has always tried to partner with the community. In the past, we've done a lot with the Second Harvest Food Bank. This year, we've committed that we would have at least one Aramark representative at each of the Lorain City Schools food banks when they're offered, working with Dr. Sturgill. This year, we also did Stuff the Bus. Aramark donated over 5,000 pencils, number 2 pencils.
As well as we worked with Mexican Mutual as well and donated, I think 700 bags of chips to their Stuff the Bus event.
Cool.
And we're proud that Aramark's been in the district for well over 30 years. Maybe I'm almost that long, but not quite. But we hope to continue our partnership for another 30 years. Any questions?
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Frankly, appreciate it, and again, you have been great partners. I've been here 10, and you guys have been great partners throughout, so appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
First hearing of the public.
Mike has a slideshow that he's going to show for us. Show what we've done. Julie Garcia, President of Lorain Education Association. I do have a slideshow to show you once Mike gets that up of some of the things that we did this past school year. But I do want to show you our T-shirts that all of our kindergarten students will be receiving. Every kindergarten student. This is the second year in a row that the LEA, with an affiliate grant through OEA, has been able to provide the T-shirts. And then this is the second year that the freshmen will also receive a T-shirt with their class of 2029 on the front. And then this was designed by a Longfellow 8th grade student.
I love it. Just absolutely love it.
Yes. And so every freshman student will receive one of those as well.
School pride as soon as you walk in the door.
Yes, I think they already passed those out. The kindergartens, we're starting to pass those out. So these are some of the activities that we did. We did Rockin' on the River to raise scholarship money. We give away 3 scholarships to Lorain High students, one for a senior who's going into education, one who's just going to college, and the third one goes to an LEA member's child. So we had parapros, we had admin, we had custodians, we had community members, we had retirees come out and help with Rockin' on the River. We raised over $3,000 in one evening for all of that. We also have our annual Breakfast with Santa, which we will have again this year. And we had students who were volunteering to help with the different activities. Children of our LEA members, we had students from, I think it was Leo Club, that came and helped and did crafts. I had teachers, new teachers, that came out and helped with that as well. So there's the whole group that came. And it's a very popular event. Some of you have been there. It's a lot of fun.
It's a great time. It really is.
It is. And thanks to some of you who sponsored, some of our families as well as sponsored our children from the Blessing House. We had a HB1 signing against HB1, but unfortunately that didn't go anywhere. But we do offer those opportunities for our members to come out and participate in those activities. We have our annual wellness activities that we've done throughout the district. Our staff steps up from custodians, teachers, again, admin, security officers, and they do different activities to help our teachers have an hour worth of wellness before our PD days. And we do lots of different things. We participated in homecoming, gave out rally towels to our homecoming people who attended, and I had to show this because I had her in first grade. Nyla Dower, she's a great kid.
I had her mom.
We did our LCS trunk or treat. We donated a lot of candy, and we ran out of candy. So we'll prepare again this year. We also attend our Blessing House Gala. We support Blessing House. The LEA supports and attends the gala. Our 2 tables raised, we spent the most money. We also participated in their fall festival. Some of our teachers come out and help with the activities for the students and for the kids and their families. We also participated in the Jingle Bell Run. And we have our teacher appreciation treats that we give out to our teachers and throw them in their mailbox, just a little token to say thank you for everything that you're doing for our kids. We also met with our legislators, Governor Walz when he came. And we have lots of leadership training opportunities. We just received another $26,000 grant to take our new members to different leadership trainings that OEA and NEA offer. And we sponsor our international princesses. Again, Nyla and Allison. We have a grant writing committee that we've received over $250,000 in grants to support our members.
And our children.
And our
Yep.
children, absolutely. And we had our recognition dinner and our retirement dinner. We had 42 people retired, teachers retired. We supported Lorain Historical Society. We paid for a month free entrance for the community. And of course, we supported our staff gala. And I got to visit with President Becky Pringle, President of NEA National Education Association. We also have our all-union social events, which we'll be doing those again this year with the different unions throughout the district. And they come and have a good time, nice social time, and we feed them.
For those of you in the community who don't know, we have 8 different unions in the district.
And again, we had our new
We'll
teacher
all
luncheon.
work very well together.
We had a new teacher luncheon. They had their scavenger hunt, and all the admin participated, and they had a really good time doing that and collecting their swag. We also participated in the International Parade. We were the featured organization. And again, we had retired and we had active members, Board of Education members, and future LEA members. And we gave away lots of things at the International Festival. And we participated in the district family events. These are all events that we're going to do again throughout this school year. So, and we support our littles, our union brothers and sisters. We are very active in the community. Any questions for us? Me? No? Good.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
It's,
Amazing.
you talk about how much you donate and how much you support, but it's everything that we saw up there and everything that we see every day around here is our teachers taking care of our people. So I appreciate your leadership in that regard. This job is all about people, and you guys recognize that.
Absolutely. Anyone else? I will entertain a motion to approve or amend the meetings of the August 11th regular meeting.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Any old business? Okay, Ms. Kay, you're up.
I have items 8.01 through 8.05 for approval.
Support. So moved. I'll do it both.
Support.
Discussion.
Thank you.
Yeah, first off, Eden has provided me a spreadsheet that I am working on with the amount of donations that we are getting from our community, and it's absolutely mind-boggling. And just on, from 2 of our social organizations in the city on this list right here, we have approximately $20,000 in donations from the IAV and the American Legion.
And Jay, let me add, this does not include anything that they donate to PTOs.
Right.
Or PTAs, so it's even more than that, because Admiral King, thank you, wrote a grant or donation from them, and, so that's not even included, so if there's
Right,
others,
yeah.
even more than that.
And that's just this month.
Yeah,
Every
right.
month you see, or every board meeting you see lists from those groups being supportive of our kids.
And quite honestly, I didn't realize how big of a project I asked Eden to accomplish. Julie? Well,
Julie's like, it was me.
thank you, Julie. Roll call?
Mrs. Washington,
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
The reports and recommendations of the superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like the board to consider for approval item 9.01, personnel matters.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion? It's good to see us adding parapros, and personal attendance. Roll call, please.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mrs. Washington,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval item 9.02, personnel matters.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Nazario,
Yes.
Mrs. Washington,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
I abstain. I have a relative that's leaving.
I'd like the board to consider for approval items 9.03 to 9.10, personnel matters.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Washington,
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval items 10.01 to 10.15, operations matters.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Washington,
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson,
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
And I'd like the board to consider for approval item 11.01, other matters, for an out-of-state field trip for LCS robotics team, competing in the Speedway Signature event to perform in Indianapolis from 11/20 of '25 to 11/23 of '25.
Gee, that sounds like fun.
Taking our talents on the road. Yeah.
How cool is that? So moved.
Support.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Washington,
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson,
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Make us proud, as you continue to do. Appreciate it.
That was an easy one.
That's all I have.
Okay, any new business? Committee reports, requests from board members. Second time through the public. Anyone? Next board meeting will be September 8th, 2025 at 5 PM, right here in the board office. We'd love to see you here. At this point, I would entertain a motion to go into executive session for A2 employment.
No decisions to be made.
No decisions when we come out.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Appreciate it.